My name is Susan Johnson. I discovered my husband's affair in our 3rd year of marriage. I've never been pregnant, yet his mistress is carrying his child. Kids need a father, he said as he thrust divorce papers at me. I thought he was a kind, caring husband. That was the moment everything crumbled. Then, 10 days later, I got a message from my ex-husband, Mike. We're married now. I didn't need such news. My exhausted heart was screaming. Then he sent a photo. Our baby will be born in 3 months. The photo showed a large belly. 7 months pregnant? Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have kids with you, but with her, it happened right away. Isn't that something? This meant they had been together for over 7 months. Telling me, his ex-wife. What an insensitive person. You should move on too. It gets harder for women to find someone as they get older. His advice was the last thing I needed. Mike was kind in the beginning, always considering me first. He would buy things I wanted without me having to ask, and he planned surprises for birthdays, anniversaries, and Christmas. That stopped about 7 months ago. So you started dating her 7 months ago? Yeah, about that. Didn't expect her to get pregnant so soon. You weren't careful. No, we were being careful. But it happened anyway, which is pretty incredible. It's like God planned this to bring me and Beth together. Quite a God, huh? Yeah, I really believe that. Now I'm gonna be a dad. In 3 months, I'll be called Dad. Can you believe it? I've been waiting for this day. I'm so excited, I don't even know what to do with myself. I have no idea what to do with your messages. Do you think it's a girl or maybe a boy? Don't you know? Beth knows, but I want to wait until the baby is born. Knowing from the start just has the excitement of the surprise. It's more fun not knowing what's inside until you open it, right? I see. You wouldn't understand. This kind of excitement is something only a parent gets. Why are you even contacting me? I'm just sharing some of my happiness. Not appreciated. Why would I be happy for the man who left me, now having a child with someone else? Maybe he deserves to go to hell. Am I wrong to think that? But why couldn't we have kids? Maybe you're infertile. What an awful thing to say. Beth's a great cook. This marriage is a huge success. Your cooking was terrible. I used to wonder how anyone could make such awful meals. Mike always seemed to enjoy my cooking. He ate like he couldn't get enough. Now he's calling it terrible. I can't tell what's true anymore. Also, when I come home from work, there are baby socks and stuff she's made. She's incredibly skillful. Wow, that's impressive. Good for you. That's not all. She's so kind to me when I'm tired. How so? She says sorry to bother you, but could you rub my back? That sounds like she's just using you. It's okay because she says sorry to bother you. With you, it was like everything was expected. Since we both worked, you thought we should split the housework equally. That's where we differed. I truly think marrying you was a mistake, but marrying her was absolutely the right decision. Are you just contacting me to put me down? Not at all. Why are you so cynical? Just be more open. How can I be open? Ever since that day you announced the divorce, I've been in despair. To receive such happy messages from you now, I can't just be happy. Especially knowing it's because she's pregnant with your child. Why don't you understand that? You're just jealous of other people's happiness. That's why I wanted a divorce. If you weren't like that, I wouldn't have considered it. I'm actually a kind person. Would a kind person cheat? I doubt it. If she's so wonderful, she must be beautiful. Of course. Right after that message, another photo was sent. When I saw it, I couldn't believe my eyes and burst out laughing. This is her? Yeah, that's Beth. She's cute, right? No way! That's great. What? That's rude. Laughing at my wife like that. She seems very virtuous. Oh, I see. Beth, right. What do you mean I see? What do you really know about her? I know everything. Where her moles are, her habits. I know everything about her. You're missing the point. I'm not asking about moles or habits you'd know from being intimate. What are you trying to say? Are you jealous? It's too late for that, we're already married. I'm not jealous. Maybe you just wanted someone who would be jealous. That's why you cheated. Maybe, but you were just too cold. Say whatever you want. It just shows how much I trusted you. Now I understand why things turned out this way. So what do you understand? Never mind. What is it? I hope the baby looks like you. What do you mean by that? Just what I said. I don't get it. You must be jealous. Trying to ruin my happiness. You're such a terrible person. There's no way my child wouldn't look like me. Mike hurled insults at me, but while looking at that photo, I had revived my sunken spirits. 3 months later, I was amusing myself with the calendar, guessing the baby must have been born by now. I was excitedly anticipating a frantic call from Mike upon seeing the newborn. However, there was no contact from Mike. I bet he'll start making noise soon. About a month later, as expected, Mike contacted me. Hey, listen. The baby was born. Congratulations. Boy or girl? A girl. That's nice. Exciting times ahead. Yeah, but something's off. What's wrong? I already knew. But I asked anyway. The baby doesn't look like me. Oh, really? What's with that reaction? Just saying. Hey, when I sent you that photo, you laughed. What did that mean? Are you sure you want to know? It might only bring regret. If you're happy now, isn't that enough? I was itching to tell him. I wanted to see his reaction, almost to send him to hell. But thinking this way, maybe I'm twisted after all. You know something, don't you? Yeah. I know something about Beth you don't. What don't I know? Tell me. You might regret it. Just tell me. Okay, but remember you asked for it. Yeah, I can handle anything about Beth. So confident, huh? She was an acquaintance from my school days. Really? But I never met her when we were married. Of course not. She wasn't a friend, just an acquaintance. I see. If we had been closer, I would have known about your affair sooner. That makes sense. But to think she was your affair partner. We're married now. She's not just an affair partner. So, is that all you know? Not at all. Then why did you laugh so much? She used to steal her friends' boyfriends. I made sure never to introduce her to you, but somehow you met. I laughed thinking she took you too. That's why you laughed? There's more. Stop beating around the bush. I thought you'd be shocked to hear she's a serial boyfriend stealer. If Beth's as charming as she is, it's normal for guys to hit on her. She's the one doing the pursuing. But okay. I heard rumors about Beth from friends. Seems she's juggling 3 guys right now. Right now? As in currently? Yes, just 2 weeks ago I heard she's still at it. No way! You don't even know if the baby is really yours. That's why I laughed when you sent the photo. But the timing fits. It's not strange if the baby was conceived when we started seeing each other. But she could have been seeing other men too. That's speculation. You haven't seen anything. Of course, I haven't seen them together. Wouldn't want to. Spreading rumors without seeing is a woman's bad trait. It's not just women. Men gossip about unseen things too, right? Still, that's speculation. Well, think what you want. That's it? There's more, but it's just rumors. I want to hear it. Well, rumor has it Beth has debts. Debts? She's the type to spend a lot on herself. Regular visits to the nail salon and spa. Before she married you, she apparently funded this lifestyle through sugar daddy relationships. But it seems doing that past 30 is tough. She's ended up in debt. But no one's seen that, right? Well, someone did see her coming out of a payday loan place, counting money. So, it's probably not a lie that she's borrowed money. How much? I don't know. It's just a rumor, after all. Is that it? No, there's more. Rumor 3. There's more? She had a child during college. She told me herself, so it's likely true. No way! I've never heard such a thing. That child is being raised as her sister by her parents. If she was in college, the child must be 14 or 15 now. That would be about right. Yeah, I've seen her at Beth's parents. But she always called her big sistered. Classic Beth. She's that kind of person, so there might be more hidden children. No, that can't be. I've never heard anything like that. People must be jealous of Beth's beauty, making up such stories. Mike was in complete denial, insisting it was all just rumors. If you want to believe that, it's fine. They're probably just rumors. Just that. Yeah, of course. If that's the kind of person you like, that's fine. It's your life, do what you want. What happens to you is none of my business. Don't say careless things. Especially about Beth, or I won't stand for it. Don't worry, not many are eager to get close to her. I ended the call, hoping that at least one thing I said would stick in Mike's memory. I doubted anything would push him to hell, given how smitten he was. So, I thought that was all the revenge I could get. Pity. But a year later, Mike contacted me again. It's been a while. His voice sounded utterly exhausted. Wow, long time no see. You sound tired. Aren't you at the peak of happiness with your growing child? That's just it. The baby's almost 1, and doesn't resemble me at all. There should be some resemblance, but I can't find any. Oh, really? Also, like you said, there's been debt collection letters from payday loans. I think she's borrowed. Did you look inside? No, it's addressed to her. You should look. You're married, after all. I'm scared too. Not looking might make things worse. I just don't want to know how much she's borrowed. Didn't you say it was all rumors a year ago? Just look, it might be just an advertisement. If you live normally, you don't get letters from payday loan places. I don't get them. True, I've never seen one either. Then she must have borrowed. Don't yell at me. It's annoying. Sorry. I just can't talk to anyone else. It's not just dot. Sorry. But what if it's something irreversible? You didn't borrow it. Why worry so much? But we're married. Then you should look. That's the only way to deal with it. Yeah, I guess. You're right. Mike repeated to himself that it was the only option before hanging up. But within 2 hours, he called again. Look, I'm not idle. It's been a year since we split. You're a stranger to me now. I don't need to listen to your complaints anymore. It's annoying you keep contacting me. Don't say that. We're supposed to help each other out in tough times, right? That's rich coming from you. After you dragged me through the mud. Just listen to me, please. What now? It's about the payday loans. When I looked into it, it wasn't just from reputable lenders. She's borrowed from some really shady places, like loan sharks. Oh, she really did it this time. And she made me the co-signer without my knowledge. That sounds like something Beth would do. And just now, my mother-in-law came by and dumped 3 kids on me. 3? What do you mean? I knew she had 3 younger sisters, including a 15-year-old. I was told they were all Beth's siblings. Oh, the child she had in college. Yeah, and there were 2 more. Wow, she's been busy. So? My mother-in-law is sick and can't move around much anymore. She asked me to take in the kids. Just take them in. They're Beth's kids. She'd probably be happy about that. Beth just laughs and says they're all mine. Even if they were my kids, with the debt issue, I have no idea how to support them. Why don't you tell that to Beth? I did. Asked her how we're supposed to live, where the money will come from. She just said I should earn more. Wow. But you used to say, back when we were married, that Beth was good at cooking and knitting baby socks. Someone like that should be able to take care of kids, right? That was all a lie. She bought ready-made meals and just put them on plates. The baby socks were store-bought, just taken out of the bag to impress me. Ah, you got played. That's Beth for you. I just don't know what to do anymore. You have to solve things one at a time. Pay off the loan sharks first, then the payday loans. You might have to work extra jobs, work hard. The oldest is 15, right? She can start working soon, help out. See, things are looking up. Don't make it sound so easy. It's like it's none of your business. But it is none of my business, isn't it? Come on, help me out here. Think seriously about this. I am being serious. But you're a stranger to me. What can I possibly do? You could lend me money, come up with ideas like that. Why should I lend you money? And if I did, the interest rate would be 1-to-1. Still want it? What kind of loan shark are you? ABC Finance. Stop it, please. I ended the call after teasing the miserable Mike. Seeing him go through all this did bring me some satisfaction. And now, loan sharks too. I couldn't help thinking, Beth, you've really done it. There can't possibly be more than this. Anything else would be too much, even for him. Then, one day, Mike's company went bankrupt. He worked at a small factory, and I knew it would be over if the main contractor went under. But he never thought something like that would actually happen. Then, when it did, Beth apparently screamed at Mike every day to do something about it. I was just waiting for you to call and complain. When Mike called me, the first thing I said was just that. That's exactly it. When the main contractor went under, there was nothing I could do. Poor boss, trying so hard. Poor me, too. I couldn't care less about you. Thanks to that, I'm being attacked every day. Ah, your beloved Beth. Now I don't even know where the love is anymore. You chose her. Leave your wife for her. That hurts. You had it coming. I'm trying to find another job, but it's tough. Sounds like you're getting an earful. Yeah, exactly. According to Mike, it went something like this. The company is going bankrupt. That's just unbelievable. Why were you even working at such a small factory? If it's small enough to collapse when the main contractor goes under, you should have switched jobs sooner. Don't you understand you have a family to support? I know, but the bankruptcy was out of my control. Not being able to eat was out of my control as an excuse. With 4 kids, how do you plan to feed them? I know, we'll use our savings for a while. Like we have any. I thought we had been saving. I need money to maintain my beauty. And what about the loan shark payments? What are you going to do about that? That's Beth's. What about me? It's all because I tried to stay beautiful for you. It's only natural you should deal with it. After all, I married you. That's hard to respond to. Stop sipping your tea and go find a job, you useless husband. That's too much. Shut up. If you don't find a job, there's no food for you until you do. That's how it seemed to go. Incredible. If even one of the kids resembled me, I could bear it. but they all look like complete strangers. The top 3 don't even warm up to me. I couldn't take it anymore and asked if they were really my kids. She said she didn't know because she was juggling 3 men at that time. So the rumors were true. When I said they didn't look like me, she told me if I think they're mine, they'll start to resemble me eventually. Classic Beth. During one of his many complaint calls, contact suddenly stopped. I thought he had found a job, but then he showed up at my door. Help me! I'm done for. He was a shadow of his former self, utterly exhausted and his eyes clouded over. In his dazed state, where it was unclear even what he was looking at, I asked him, "Are you okay?" "It's no good. I was so miserable, I found myself wanting to sink into the river." "That's terrible." "I went to the doctor, they said I have depression." "Did you tell your wife?" "She said depression is something you cure with willpower." Wow. "I don't want to go back to Beth's place. Please, help me. Marry me again." "Why should I remarry you?" "Don't be silly." "I'm in trouble. I don't want to work." "Did you find a job?" "No." "Well, you should find one first." "Don't say that, just help me." While we were talking, Beth contacted my phone. The message was, "My husband ran away from home. I know you're in touch with him. Help me bring him back. Here, a message from your wife." After seeing Beth's message, Mike screamed and ran out the door. Later, I heard from mutual friends that Beth found him and brought him back home. Thinking he was at the end of his rope, Mike filed for divorce. "What's this? Please, I can't take it anymore. Let's divorce." "What? What about the kids?" "Those kids are yours." "Too bad. The youngest is your child, and I've legally adopted the other 3 with you. So they are your kids. Divorcing me means taking care of all 4 by yourself." "When did this happen?" "I've made sure you can't escape. Stop thinking nonsense and find a job." "I found a part-time job, but..." "A part-time job? You think a family of 6 can live on that? Get a real job, you useless man." Chased by Beth, jobless Mike is struggling, working part-time jobs and hardly sleeping. As for Beth, she continues to spend money on herself, not reducing the debt at all. As for me, since divorcing Mike, I've been hesitant to remarry, but I recently met someone and we hit it off. I'm enjoying this new relationship, imagining a bright future.